The biggest tournament in esports history is now a cultural phenomenon. Its gargantuan prize pool can no longer be ignored by the mainstream media, and once a year, the entire world is forced to turn their gaze upon our game. 18 of the world's best Dota 2 teams are ready to compete at the Mercedes-Benz Arena in Shanghai this August. Last year, we saw the underdog team OG defying all odds and capture the hearts of millions. This year, the stakes have been pushed to extraordinary heights as the Dota 2 community has come together to catapult the prize pool to a mind-boggling $32 million, making it the biggest esports prize pool of all time. For 11 days, war will be waged. Blood, sweat and tears will be shed, and when the dust settles, only one team will be immortalized as the TI champions. Are you ready for the International Dota 2 Championships? Undoubtedly the favorites heading into TI9, Team Secret had a phenomenal DPC season. Barring a minor blip at Epicenter, they've decimated the circuit, putting up stellar performances across the year. Only a victory at the International will live up to the lofty expectations they've set for themselves. Can Puppy pull off the impossible and become the first ever two-time TI champion?
Him here, sure enough, the Fiend's grip with the Enfeebled is going to be a very long one, but Puppy comes in with the snowball save. The Epicenter's going to come in, manage to get the stun onto two of them. They're just going to rally looking fight. This is looking fantastic for LGD. The first time they're maybe going to win a fight here. BKB goes down. The silence, the Luna ultimate, a great silence after the Bane. He's trying to limp away, but here comes Nisha. Make sure he get blown up. The Supernova on the right-hand side. Nisha pops BKB, focuses down. Again, the Phoenix just not able to accomplish anything in these engagements. The song goes out. Now the BKBs are wearing away for LGD.
Virtus.pro kicked off the season at a scorching pace, winning the first major of the season and then continuing their great DPC form. However, they've taken their foot off the gas pedal since then. Perhaps they're continuing the grand CIS tradition of saving strats for TI. One thing is for sure though, the Bears are headed to TI, relaxed yet hungry for the Aegis of champions, and that is a scary sight to behold.
Buyback from Miracle, he's looking to turn the Hex out of two of them. Ramsey's disabled, he needs help, he needs it now. No one trying to come with the side of face. The Sunder, he gets it off, back up to full. No one jumps into the front lines trying to chase down Miracle. If they could kill Miracle, it'd be huge. They'll turn back towards the easier kills. The Tempest doubles down.
Oh my god.
As well. Triple kill for Ramsey's. Now towards We Are. We Are's got to run. Buyback from the two supports of Liquid. Cheesy pop. We Are hexed up. VP, they surrounded the shackles from Roger. They locked him down. We Are's dead as well. Ultra kill for Ramsey's.
He wants more.
They're not done yet. Pasha, he's keeping the Firefly Kuro. VP's chasing him down. Kuro's blocked top. Hangs it up.
The rampage.
Gets the rampage. VP.
The great Chinese hope, Vici Gaming is the country's frontrunner for hoisting the Aegis in front of the home crowd. After a relatively slow start to the season, Vici Gaming really turned up the heat, winning 2 majors and a minor to become one of the favorites to win TI. Will they become the first team to emerge victorious in the first ever iteration of the tournament held on Chinese soil?
Get rid of it, but then he's inside. Can he have Chain Frost? No, he doesn't. The Frost Shield tries to just negate some of this damage, pulling the OD in. The Stomp is good. Stop Puck from getting the instant silence, as well as Dream Coil off, and they're all back inside the spawn. And the 18 splitter! There you go, BG! LGD lose all 5 heroes.
The North American stalwarts, Evil Geniuses, started off the season looking like one of the elites. They looked like they'd go toe-to-toe against the best in the world and finally win their first ever major. Unfortunately, in what has become a meme, after a 3rd place finish at TI8, the NA squad finished in 3rd place in 3 different majors. They simply failed to make it count when it matters the most, and it might look like they have lost that killer instinct, the ability to pull it off in the clutch. But what better place to regain it than at TI9?
RTZ steps forward.
Oh, he does. They've got their eyes on him.
Oh,
he's
he
right
gets
on the
fissured.
front lines. He's got nobody with him, or has he? The Nightmare comes out. RTZ
He gets
BKB
Sunder.
Oh, RTZ ready to fight. Metamorphosis is out. He turns towards Fada. Fada trying to run away with the jump. Falls down from Samel. They've got the damage.
Oh
Fada's
my
going to
God.
get taken down. Mike
They get
control
ace
fights
too.
back. They've got the lasso. Dragging back the drow. RTZ double kill. Holy crap.
Liquid had a really poor start to the season. They barely managed to amass 500 DPC points from the first 6 events, but then things changed. A breakout performance at the Disneyland Major, followed by another impressive showing at Epicenter, which saw them gather 6,000 points to stamp their spot at TI9, is a testament to the drive and tenacity of Kuroki and the squad. They'll be looking to become the first ever two-time TI champions at Shanghai to cement their legacy as the greatest Dota 2 team in history.
Smith on back, Miracle charging forward, they get the power strike, and they got the lockdown, BKB, the vacuum, the combo, the magnetized secret, getting absolutely destroyed by Liquid's team by a triple kill, ultra kill. He's certainly going to want to look for that rampage. They're buying back, they want to kill Miracle. There's the first rampage, he's going to get more, he's going to get more, he's looking towards Smith one, Miracle turns, the kick, he's back into the ball fourth, there's the second, double rampage for Miracle. But they will pop the Aegis secret. Matsu now moving in with the BKB. They've got to get back. They don't want to afford giving away a triple rampage. As Miracle, he may just find he's looking towards side. The timer could still be there for the kill to get the units. A triple rampage on the main stage.
Last year's runner-up, PSG.LGD, make their way into TI9 without much fanfare. They haven't really had any breakout performances at DPC tournaments this year. Instead, they've quietly flown under the radar with some consistent high-quality play. In fact, they're the only team to claim a top 6 spot at all 5 majors this season. Perhaps the hometown support is all they need to take it to the next level and claim the championship at TI9.
Sending him up into the air, VP, still good to go. Dagon from Pasha, burst down. FY has to buy back on this Enigma. Pasha, he finds the third. This puck going rampant in the fight. The BKB's going to win pretty soon as well, but he's trying to turn jump for XM. He got the black hole. FY! The black hole! He's done it! FY! It's beautiful. Ramses is still alive. Pasha's pulled back.
This SEA All-Star team was truly a class apart from their regional rivals when the season kicked off. With impressive performances at the first 3 majors, including a top 3 finish in Stockholm, it looked like Fnatic would be one of the top contenders at TI9. And then, disaster struck. 2 last place finishes in consecutive majors have forced the team to take drastic measures. They're an unknown quantity heading into TI. Perhaps they'll crash and burn in last place once again. Or perhaps the magic of TI could give them the spark they need to set the stage on fire in Shanghai.
DJ gonna be up in 1 second. He should be able to refresh, but the throne is going down quick. I think they can just focus the throne unless the black hole is there. It connects, and they are getting destroyed. Fnatic have actually done it. They held on. They defend the throne.
Dealing with nerves for the biggest games in a player's career can be overwhelming for many. But for a select few, it brings out the very best in them. PPD is among the latter. The man has always turned up the heat when it comes to TIs, and he will be hoping to achieve the same with NIP for this season. Arguably the greatest captain in Dota 2's history, PPD navigated his team to a top 8 berth in the DPC rankings despite having to go through the ridiculously hard European qualifiers. NIP has shown glimpses of brilliance needed to hold their own against the best Dota 2 teams in the world. Can PPD bring it out at the grandest stage of them all?
To show it using that finger. Doom, he's still alive and kicking. He's gonna get the gun. 430. There's gonna be the buyback coming out from Ember. He wants to push him off the base. Is he gonna be able to do it fast enough? He will be able to take down the Doom. And they're going right back in. They get the throne though. Is this gonna be it? Is this gonna be it? Ninjas in the game. It is!
Southeast Asia's best hope in ages at a TI, TNC Predator kicked off the season really well with a good performance at the Kuala Lumpur Major. But soon after, they suffered a massive setback which derailed their entire season. They finally managed to recover by picking up Heen as their coach and qualifying for the Epicenter Major. There, they showed us the poise and fortitude of a genuine TI contender with some incredible performances. But many overlooked it as a fluke. However, that could prove to be their biggest strength. Not many considered them as favorites. They're underrated. They're dark horses. And the thing about dark horses is that they might just make your jaw drop by winning it all. After all, Heen has already coached one team to a TI victory in the past.
Maybe sets up a Remnant here and he's picking up an Arcane Rune bottom. So Arcane Rune Ember Spirit coming up into this fight.
What they can do to Arme, bringing him low. Get forced back, and of course, no Aegis, so has to be a little careful. They'll now try and get in onto the back lines, another route onto the 2 of them with his chain spam from Maybe. Snowball is there as well from FY, dodging up the X-Mark combo. BKB's committed. They're straight in, jump forward from Arme. There's Tims! He gets the black hole! It buys the time for the both Tims! Oh my god!
Oh my!
Oh my god! I've never seen anything like it. He gets it off. They come straight into it.
After their miraculous win last year, the defending champs took it easy when the season kicked off. However, they managed to get themselves right back into form when they needed to and secured a direct invite for TI9. Even so, they didn't look like a championship caliber team. But almost no one expected them to win TI8 either. They are a team that's known to thrive under pressure, and this year seems like it'll be no different. Will they be able to become the first team ever to successfully defend their Aegis of Champions?
Thompson never do it, it's only Anna! Anna! Can he do it here? He's at half LC!
Tap gets the call!
He gets the call of his lifetime! As 3 dead now!
It's taken them a while, but it looks like Alliance are finally on the right track to recover their former glory, qualifying for their first TI in 3 years. The team has stuck together through thick and thin and are by far the most improved 5-man unit making their way into TI9. Their biggest strength is their cohesion and their teamwork, allowing them to pull off some incredible team fights and hold their own against the best teams in the world. Can their unity carry them through towards glory in the face of intense competition?
Koifer's gonna shadow blade forwards.
He's looking
making the
for
play, but it's gonna be through back door.
He wants to end it. Lasso, it will be able to connect. ES being pulled back again. He's got the Echo Slam. He needs to get it off. Now you come over the epicenter. Koifer's going in, and he's got a TP. Sven's TPing in as well. They're gonna bring in multiples through the back door. Lilith's here. He needs to get the chase bounce off. Kurman is here as well. They're looking for the stuns in a full base race. The damage is enough. They're getting through it. Alliance 67 minutes in. They go for the shady play.
Keen Gaming barely managed to make it to the final cut of the International 9 in whitelist by virtue of their great performance at the Dream League Major. They're a quality team who can turn it up at the right moment, thanks to their sheer versatility and explosive play from their support pairing of Kaka and Dark, who have been long touted as one of the most gifted support duos in the world. The hometown crowd might just give Keen Gaming the edge they need to do the impossible at TI.
Cores with the roll-in. Blizzy's already set this up. They had the vision, and now even on top of the shrine, it doesn't seem to matter. It's Navi and lockdown Kaka. They're actually not getting a ton of damage on the cores just yet, but that's because the BKBs have already been popped. So support for support with the buyback coming in for the Winter Wyvern already. The Pango's been locked down. Winter's Curse on the Stormtrade as well with the amplified damage on him, and an Ice Path as well. That is beautifully set up by Keen Gaming. Another crush from Old 11. Blizzy gets a lot of damage after the Swashbuckle. Crystallize is trying to capitalize on that as best as possible. Old Chicken, wham! 1,200 damage on that Disruptor.
Newbee. The North American team were picked up by the legendary Chinese organization at the very last moment after Forward Gaming shut their doors. They come into TI9 without much fanfare. After all, the team hasn't really made any noise in the 2018-19 DPC season. But the team certainly does not lack talent, experience, or leadership. Will Yaver follow in the footsteps of his younger brother Sumail and turn it up where it matters the most?
Oh, there's gonna be the last one. They try to bring him in, but Darkseer already has been frost shielded, won't make it up the hill. Still has a hood. Mech will be able to get anything up there, just trying to purse. Chainfrost will only hit one hero. There will be a stun on the backside. Nice rage there. Will be ultied on by MSS. There's gonna be the chrono.
Nice
It will hit onto 2. They have it in the backline. They're gonna try to throw out the ulti on Winter Wyvern in the backline. That will be a kill. There is gonna be a 2-for-1. Chris Lux in a lot of trouble. It looks like this Wombo combo again comes out, and
The biggest underdogs heading into TI this season are Infamous. Just a couple of months ago, the team were nobodies. Prior to signing with Infamous, the squad comprised of unsponsored, unfancied players and looked like just another South American stack that would last a couple of weeks before disbanding. But they've defied all odds and showed the world that they had some serious potential with a 4th place performance at the final minor of the season. Then, they went on to convincingly win the South American qualifiers and clinch their spot at TI9.
He's giving them a lot of info.
Okay, I can hear the Rolling Thunder coming through. Immediately, they'll be able to stun up the CK. He's getting a lot of damage, but again, the Oracle has that save. Guardian Greaves are going to get used, and the fight is split up again. Nice wall thrown out in the middle of everything here as Hector tries to move himself out. He's going to go right down. No, he's not. He's still alive and kicking. He's going to keep chasing after him on the back line. Chris Luck trying to find this opening. Hector, no. HFN finds Stinger, takes him down. There's not going to be any more saves or healings coming out right now. Chris Luck, though, looking to go right back in again. Hector, he's doing so much damage. Is he going to be able to take down HFN? He's starting to sit pretty low. Oh, but look at this.
Carapace.
The MVP there, as now ADR Star tries to run himself out. He is one little piggy, and he's a dead one at that.
The legendary organization Na'Vi managed to claim that final CIS spot at TI9 with a fine showing in the qualifiers. The current roster is built on the back of Suneko and Crystallize, two players who look like they were destined for great things when they broke into the international scene. Na'Vi have it all: skill, knowledge, and the tenacity necessary to have a breakout performance at TI. They will be looking to repeat the team's first place finish at the original TI and bring back the Aegis to the CIS region.
Usually onto the Road King. Road King gets taken down once. Ooh. He's back up and he's got it. Magical in perfect position on the high ground. The assassinate onto Non-Grata. BKB's down. Hannah got as well. Silence Rage is about to finish. He's got to be careful. The BKB's still going for Crystallize. Kuman jumping back to the safety of the high ground, but Magical's turning. They've got him with the blink. They've got vision. His run moves away. Bam! Magical gets the kill.
Oh, nice 4-star.
Silent has to be careful now.
The sniper.
My God, this high ground's made for him. 3 dead.
Matumba Man is a special player. The last-minute addition of the Finnish superstar completely rejuvenated Chaos Esports and pushed them to new heights. The team have become bona fide contenders in a very short span, showcasing some amazing plays and coordination in the European qualifier. They have shown us that they never give up, no matter the odds they're up against. This bodes well for the team heading into TI9. It also helps that Misery has a history of pulling off the impossible at the International. Will we see the same trend continue in Shanghai?
So quick. Kezu's already up there. He's straight in on the back lines. Milan in as well. The BKB popped by Frost as he'll try and commit onto the Tiny. Omnislash comes out from Faded, jumping amongst them all. The Stampede's committed there on top of Milan, but the Grave keeps him alive. Milan will survive for now. Faded moves in with the Blade Fury, now starts to back away. Comes back on to Chessie. Chessie's still pretty healthy. As they can get the kill. Shibe will fall. The egg will also be taken out. Chessie's surrounded. 3 dead on TFT. Hansken will tether across to the side, but Kezu's already there waiting to kill them all off as TFT just getting taken down.
RNG, Monet and Afu are finally back at the pinnacle of Dota 2 after missing out on TI8. They won many Dota 2 fans' attention and affection with their staggering performances at TI7 when they strung together some jaw-dropping performances, carrying LFY to the 3rd place. I mean, who could forget Afu's Thief in the Night play at TI7?
You thief in the night!
Will they be able to replicate the underdog run and capture the hearts of Dota 2 fans in the International 9?
Trying to fight his way through with Monet, they'll actually take him down. He's immediately going to buy back here. SRF running for his life, will get taken down, but in comes Stay. He's got the slight. He needs to do some more damage here. Yules is going to come out though. He's going to throw him up and see a follow-up. But he jumps away, but they still have that sheep. Come back in here. Can he get it off? They'll be able to get a kill. And now it looks like Crystallize on the run. They've got the sheep. There's a black hole coming in again though. They've grabbed themselves. Stay. They've grabbed themselves more. There's a triple kill coming out for Monet as Magical also jumps in Afu.
Mineski grabbed the final Southeast Asian spot at the International 9 after battling through a nail-biting and extremely difficult SEA qualifier.
Nico Baby wants to end the madness, focused on the throne. Moon with the same idea, Gyro doing what he can, but it's not enough. Mineski going to the International 9.
With an amalgamation of experienced veterans like Ninja Boogie, KP, and Moon, who have seen it all and have proven themselves as worthy champions, Mineski possesses that killer instinct that is necessary for any team to make a deep run at TI. They certainly have what it takes to claim the Aegis. It will all just come down to their execution.
KP, he's going to die on the northern side. Iceberg doesn't actually have the refraction up. What a black hole for Febby. Actually managed to lock down 3 with the LSD. Makes up for everything. There is so much damage with the 3-man impel as well from Ninja Boogie. What a combo from Mineski. That's going to be able to wipe out Ghosting. The Weaver, he's not making it out alive.
I'm coming home.